The NFL draft featured a run of defensive backs going fast and furious in round 2. Philadelphia traded up Friday to select Cooper DeJean from Iowa, 40th overall. He was the first of 4 straight DBs to get picked. In total, 10 went in the second round. Carolina Panthers traded up to select the first running back of the draft, Jonathan Brooks from Texas. He went 46th. The first round of the draft took a turn once Michael Penix Jr.'s name was called by the Falcons on Thursday night. Despite just signing Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million contract, Atlanta decided to invest its future by selecting the highly touted quarterback out of Washington with the 8th overall selection. The move not only shocked the NFL world, but came as a, quote, big surprise to Cousins' camp on draft night, according to NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. The ugly truth is when you buy a timeshare, you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? The crazy thing is this never ends. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. Call 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Springtime is go time. Get outside and get after it. During the Polaris It's Go Time sales event, we've got the ruggedly durable, highly innovative rides you need to get outdoors and do more. Stop into Liberty Motorsports to take advantage of the incredible offers, or you could choose financing as low as 0.99 APR for 36 months for well-qualified buyers. While you're in, be sure to check out other great deals on vehicles, gear, and accessories from the brand leading the industry off-road. The Polaris It's Go Time sales event runs through April 30th. Liberty Motorsports Off-Road Sales and Service, 1999 South Arizona Avenue in Yuma. Terms and conditions apply. Not all will qualify for financing rates. See dealer for details and additional offers. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual. All riders should take a safety training course. Call 800-342-3764 for additional information. Liberty Motorsports Off-Road Sales and Service, 1999 South Arizona Avenue in Yuma. Hey, guess what? Here, I'll help you out. Hi, I'm Tracy Lyon Ramirez, and yes, it's that time for another DEA Drug Take-Back event. And yes, I'll be there too, broadcasting from 10 until noon, encouraging you to bring your unwanted medications to Starbucks at 4th and Wake in El Centro. Now, twice a year, the DEA has this event, and it's incredible how many tons of unwanted medication they get. Let's do our part and bring our unwanted medications to the next National Drug Take-Back Day, this Saturday at Starbucks and Wake in El Centro.
That's 10 o'clock this morning. That's when that's going to be happening. Get out there and say hello to Tracy. It is 7:31 in the morning. It is a Saturday morning, April 27th. The month is just flying by. We got birthdays today, the big shot birthdays. Kate Pearson, she's a really big shot. She's in the B-52. She's 76. Herbie Mural of the Stylistics is 75 today. Douglas Sheehan of Knott's Landing, 75. Ace Frehley of Kiss, one of the original Kiss guys, is 73. Singer Sheena Easton is 65. We have, who else we have? David Lasher of Sabrina the Teenage Witch is 52. Singer-guitarist Patrick Stump of the Fallout Boys is 40 years old today. And Emily Rios, she's in Breaking Bad, or was. She's 35. Local birthdays, we got them coming up.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Alice Estrada, Camilia Corrales, Patricia Ojeda, Cecilia Aceves, Matthew Collins, Joan Hettinger. We have Fernando Rivera, Scott Baker, Christian Gatewood, Gabe Torres, Kylie Mikuski, Fumi Galvan, Brandon Macias, Carol Hood, Francis Fernandez, Raul Morquecho Jr., David Torres, Francis Sepulveda, Ray de la Rosa, David Walker, and Zia Gentry. Happy birthday to each and every one.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up.
My name is Josephine Conway, and
it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but
when
sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in California at highschoolofficials.com.
Okay, I think we're ready. We're ready now. CBS News. We got the world news and California news update brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Been a while.
CBS News Brief. Tornadoes whipped through multiple states yesterday, causing paths of destruction. CBS's Omar Villafranca has details on one in Nebraska.
Houses shredded in Douglas County, some taking a direct hit by the destructive tornado. A newly built neighborhood with a few homes still under construction, now gone.
Students are rallying on college campuses across the country and even in Paris in support of the Palestinians in Gaza. Many are calling for their administrations to cut ties with organizations they say are aiding the war in Gaza.
We'll support the Palestinian movement at large. We'll support other universities. We'll support all over the globe until Palestine is free.
Former President Trump says he is willing to debate President Biden before the November election.
I just want to say that I've invited Biden to debate. He can do it anytime he wants.
The former president spoke after his hush money trial wrapped up yesterday. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
California headline news: UCLA is keeping an eye on a growing encampment of pro-Palestinian students and non-students on campus. Security guards are there but are keeping their distance. The protesters want a ceasefire in the war between Hamas and Israel. University of Southern California canceling its main graduation ceremony following pro-Palestinian protest on campus on Wednesday. 93 people, including this student, were arrested after occupying USC's Alumni Park.
I never actually would have thought my school would send me to jail, you know. I never thought I'd be zip-tied, have handcuffs, and have LAPD, take me downtown.
Gloria Allred says former Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein's conviction for sex crimes will stand in California.
I do not believe that even though Harvey Weinstein won his appeal in New York, that it will affect the conviction in his criminal case in California.
Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank, 760-370-0966.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is now time for page one of the local news, brought to you by El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the news this morning, there's a cleanup day today. IB Resource Management Agency and CNR&R are hosting a free community cleanup. The event is being held in Heber from 8 o'clock until 12 noon today. Collection site is at 1184 Rockwood Avenue. Items will be accepted include tires, appliances, e-waste, batteries, oil, gasoline, fluorescent bulbs, used oil filters, and CRV items. Compensation will not be given for the CRV items. Paint will not be accepted. And today is also Take Back Day. Start your spring cleaning right off the bat, and possibly avoid a tragedy. Clean out your medicine cabinets, gather up all your unneeded and unwanted medications, such as tablets, capsules, patches, and other solid forms of prescription drugs. On Take Back Day today, take all that you have gathered to the local collection site and drop them off for disposal. Collection site is in Imperial County at Starbucks on South 4th Avenue in El Centro. The site will be open from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Tracy will be out there from 10 a.m. until noon, broadcasting the event on Kxo Radio. Drop off all your no longer needed medications for disposal and say hi to Tracy. That's going to make your day. We will have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And it is Spring Dive Movie Night tonight. It's being held at the Aquatic Center. Pools are heated, so don't worry about that. The movie is tonight, this evening, is Trolls Band Together. The Aquatic Center, it will open its doors at 6 o'clock this evening. Movie will start at 7:30 p.m. at dusk. Admission is absolutely free. Kxo recall election should be over on May 7th. That is when the Registrar of Voters is expected to deliver the certified results to the County Board of Supervisors. Once the results are received by the board, the results will be sent off to Sacramento. There are reportedly around 500 ballots that still need to be counted, and then there's the canvassing. No actual update has been released, but elections say currently the yes votes lead the no votes for the recall. The special election was held on April 16th. And state crackdown on fentanyl. Governor Newsom is applauding the effort. He said the success of the counter-narcotics operation is incredible. Operation is underway in San Diego County and all along the border. And the last week, the operation is responsible for a seizure of over 1.1 million fentanyl pills and 523 pounds of methamphetamine. Much of the seizures are the result of Operation Apollo. The operation involves state, local, and federal law enforcement partners. That's it. That's page one of the local news, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news and the local weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Local nursing program gets a shot in the arm. SDSU-IV School of Nursing receives a donation. Caroline and Cliff Colwell have donated $500,000 to the nursing school. They said the funds were to be used to help address the critical nursing shortage in the region and its ripple effects on the health disparities. Colwells both have careers in medicine. San Diego State University Imperial Valley says the donation will benefit students enrolled in the school's registered nurse to Bachelor of Sciences in Nursing program. The 5-year donation is unrestricted, an unusual feature for an amount as so high. It means SDSU-IV can use it to meet the needs of the program. The first 10 students of an accelerated pre-licensure program will graduate in August. Colwell's met while studying at the University of Michigan School of Medicine in 1959. They established their gift after a visit to Imperial Valley last year by University Relations and Development and the College of Health and Human Services. County Board of Supervisors host a public hearing. It will be held Tuesday during the regular Board of Supervisors meeting. The hearing will be to discuss the amendment to the county's existing CDBG standard agreement. The goal is to address an unexpected cost increase in the Nyland Sanitary District Facility project. County had been awarded a CDBG grant of $3 million. Project cost is $4.5 million. And the County of Imperial and IBC plan a special announcement. It will be on May 1st. They will unveil the second phase of the Imperial Valley College's Innovation Lithium Training Programs, marking the commencement of the Chemical Technician Program slated for fall 2024. The announcement will underscore a significant step forward in fostering a skilled workforce to meet the burgeoning demands of lithium and related industries. The announcement will be Wednesday, May 1st at the Administration Building at Imperial Valley College. Attending the event will be Luis Plancarte, County Board of Supervisors Chairman, IBC Superintendent Dr. Lenore Johnson, Efrain Silva, Dean of Economic and Workforce Development, renewable energy industry representatives will be on hand, and a lot more. We've got your weather coming up next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 78 degrees. The overnight low this morning of 58. Wind gusts up to 46 miles per hour overnight, up to 56 miles per hour yesterday afternoon. National Weather Service says a departing weather system will result in a residual breeziness and some showers across the higher terrain. Thereafter, as high pressure settles over the region, a benign weather pattern with a warming trend will ensue, with temperatures warming into the 90s across the lower deserts next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 86. West wind at around 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 58. West wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 80. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 61. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 94. West to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 59 degrees, 55% the relative humidity. Air quality reported good throughout the region. That's it. That's a local news page 2 and the local weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. NFL draft underway, going into round 4 this afternoon. First 3 rounds were pretty successful for the Raiders and the Chargers. The Raiders, they were looking, well, speculation was they were going after a quarterback, but they fooled everybody, making their choice right after 6 signal callers were taken in the first 12 picks. They took Georgia tight end Brock Bowers with their first pick and of the second day. Las Vegas selected Oregon center Jackson Powers Johnson at number 44 overall. And with their third round pick, the Raiders chose Maryland tackle Delmar Glaze. Chargers did just as well. Chargers instead, the first round pick, they were expected to trade that one away. Instead, they kept it. Stood pat at number 5, selected Notre Dame offensive tackle Joe Alt to help protect quarterback Justin Herbert. The Bolts made a trade early in round 2, dealing with the Patriots to select Georgia wide receiver Ladd McConkey with the number 34 overall pick. That pick was lauded as their best. With their third round selection, Chargers chose Michigan linebacker Junior Colson, who played with coach Jim Harbaugh with the Wolverines. So both of them doing very well. Still got some picks to go. The playoff action, the NBA playoffs, let's see. We got the Pacers. Pacers defeated the Bucks 121-118. They did that in overtime. Indiana leads the series 2-1. Mavericks defeated the Clippers 101-90. Dallas leads that series 2-1. Timberwolves defeated the Suns 126-109. Minnesota leads that series 3-0. The Suns are on the brink of being swept. In the National Hockey League, they're also in playoff mode. Rangers defeated the Capitals 3-1. New York Rangers lead that series 3-0. The Canucks beat the Predators 2-1. The Vancouver leads that series 2-1. Avalanche beat the Jets 6-2. Colorado leads that series 2-1. Oilers beat the Kings 6-1. Edmonton leads that series 2-1. Got baseball scores coming up next.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the baseball scoreboard, it was the Royals over the Tigers. Shut them out 8-0. The Athletics and Orioles went 10 innings. The A's won the game 3-2. Dodgers all over the Blue Jays 12-2. Cubs beat the Red Sox 7-1. Cardinals over the Mets by a score of 4-2. It was the Nationals. They got by the Marlins 3-1. The Braves beat the Guardians 6-2. White Sox defeated the Rays 9-4. Rangers beat the Reds 2-1. Yankees and the Brewers won 11 innings. Brewers won the game 7-6. Twins defeated the Angels 5-3. Angels are they're struggling again. The Mariners beat the Diamondbacks 6-1. The Phillies they defeated the Padres big time 9-3. Padres have fallen into a hole. The Giants defeated the Pirates by a score of 3-0. In the golf, a three-time PGA Tour winner Brendan Steele shot an 8-under 64 on Saturday to take a one-stroke lead after 2 rounds at the Live Tours Adelaide tournament at the Grange Golf Club in Australia. Grace Kim opened a 4-stroke lead Friday in the LPGA Tours JM Eagle LA Championship, shooting a 5-under 66 in tricky afternoon conditions, a bit windy up there, just like it was there at the Wilshire Country Club in Los Angeles. Rory McIlroy and Shane Lowry held on to a share of the lead Friday in the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, with the Irish duo shooting a 2-under 70 in alternate play in the PGA Tour's only team event. In tennis, Carlos Alcaraz didn't need to put his tender right arm to a test while easing to victory in his opening match at the Madrid Open on Friday. Rafael Nadal advanced out of the first round yesterday. Billie Jean King Cup Finals will take place over 9 days, with the knockout round replacing the group stage. Organizers of the International Tennis Foundation made that announcement. Tournament will kick off in Seville, Spain on November 12th and end on November 20th, with the last 2 days of the competition overlapping the first 2 days of the Davis Cup Finals taking place in Malaga, according to the ITF. That's not until November. You got plenty of time to plan for that. And Eric Jones in NASCAR suffered a compression fracture in the lower vertebrae at a wreck at Talladega. He will not be driving this weekend in the NASCAR Cup Series race at Dover Motor Speedway. And that, I think, is tomorrow. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports this morning brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Brought to you... the healthcare district. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about the Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. We've got more stuff coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we are now ready for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. equities market finished higher Friday as technology stocks rallied, with all 3 major benchmarks booking weekly gains. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 153.86 points, or 0.4%, to close at 38,239.66. S&P 500 gained 51.54 points, or 1%, to finish at 5,099.96. NASDAQ Composite jumped to 316.14 points, or 2%, to end at 15,927.90. For the week, Dow gained 0.7%, S&P 500 advanced 2.7%, and the NASDAQ surged 4.2%. NASDAQ and S&P 500 each booked their biggest weekly climbs since early November, while the Dow had its best week in about a month. That's business. We're going to go to weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 78 degrees. The overnight low this morning of 58. Wind gusts up to 46 miles per hour overnight, up to 56 miles per hour yesterday afternoon. National Weather Service says a departing weather system will result in a residual breeziness and some showers across the higher terrain. Thereafter, as high pressure settles over the region, a benign weather pattern with a warming trend will ensue, with temperatures warming into the 90s across the lower deserts next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today, highs right near 86. West wind at around 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, overnight lows around 58. West wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday, highs right near 80. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies, overnight lows around 61. Southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Monday, highs right near 94. West to southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 59 degrees, 55% the relative humidity. Your financial news update and the weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering a 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Who's your daddy? Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Goddard's Gold.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Allison Keys. Kansas and Nebraska are cleaning up after massive damage from tornadoes. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
Fire and rescue crews spent the night going through unsafe structures, making sure no one was inside.
The whole neighborhood just to the north of us is pretty flattened, and some of the cul-de-sacs, people in our immediate neighborhood seem to be safe, but there's been a lot lost. It's coming down.
Nearby, a different twister passed directly through Omaha's airport, shutting down air traffic and forcing passengers to take cover in a shelter.
There's a tornado threat in Iowa and Missouri today. Campus protests over the Israel-Hamas war are spreading across the nation, with pro-Palestinian demonstrators and Jewish students often at odds. CBS's Michael George.
Pro-Israeli demonstrators, many non-students, made their voices heard outside the campus.
Nobody's talking about the hostages.
This Columbia grad student who took part in the rally argues those in the encampments are promoting anti-Semitism and ignoring the hostages still held by Hamas.
If you actually want peace to be achieved as we do, and if you want a ceasefire, the hostages need to be released.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken just finished a trip to China, saying the U.S. wants to open deeper areas of cooperation.
We are committed to maintaining and strengthening the lines of communication between us so that we avoid any miscommunications, any misperceptions, any miscalculations.
Now to worries about milk and bird flu as that disease races around the nation. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
Preliminary results of additional testing have not picked up any infectious virus. And so it would seem that our routine pasteurization is effective in inactivating the H5N1 bird flu virus.
In South Africa, President Ramaphosa is marking 30 years since the end of apartheid. Activists and freedom fighters lost their lives during the struggle for liberation from white rule.
Apartheid was an ideology and a system
aimed at controlling every aspect of people's lives. It sought to humiliate and to degrade black people.
The United Auto Workers Union reached a tentative agreement with Daimler Truck just ahead of the contract's expiration at midnight on Friday. UAW mounted a massive campaign against the multi-billion-dollar manufacturer and had threatened to strike. The 4-year agreement includes raises of more than 25% and the introduction of profit sharing. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted a walk-up with central air and a skylight, and you found it. Now, every Friday night, you get to fall asleep to the sound of your downstairs neighbors' dance parties. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
That big song contest is back.
The contest turned Swedish band ABBA into a global sensation 50 years ago. And now it's back in the country for the 7th time, coming to Malmo from May 4th to 11th. The U.S. is leading ticket sales among non-Europeans. Online travel booking agency eDreams says the contest led to a 176% increase in travel inquiries over the past 7 months. Malmo expects to see about $28 million in spending next month. An ABBA pop-up experience will also take center stage. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Disgraced singer R. Kelly's 20-year sentence over child pornography and other crimes was correct, according to a federal appeals court. The Grammy-winning R&B star appealed the sentence for producing child porn and enticement of minors for sex, saying the charges were filed too late. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency on earth, and if you owe back taxes, the news isn't good. The IRS is raising the interest rate it charges on unpaid taxes, and further rate hikes are expected. Most people don't know it, but the IRS adds interest charges to your tax debts daily. So if you owe the IRS today, you'll owe even more tomorrow. And it doesn't stop until you get right with the IRS. The good news is getting right can start with one phone call to Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax relief firm. Optima's tax professionals specialize in the Fresh Start Initiative, a powerful IRS program that can save you thousands if you qualify. In fact, the experts at Optima have resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients. Call now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.